Hello ladies and gentlemen, An Idiot Imports is sponsored by PlayAsia, who most likely supplied this game to me unless I specifically mentioned that they didn't. You can follow the affiliate link in the description to buy this game from PlayAsia to support me and my channel, and you can use the coupon code BLUEVITA to save $3 off your order. Thanks for your support, enjoy the show. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maximo and I'm here checking out Mania V High School of the Dead. That's the name I never thought I'd be saying, but as it turns out, when you have PlayAsia willing to send you pretty much anything Vita related, you end up wanting to check out the really weird shit. And the really weird shit includes games like Winning Post 8, which I actually did check out, and Hitabo Tap Dance Hero, which I checked out earlier before I had this, but nevertheless, there's a reason I brought that game up. Turns out this game is by the same people. These people made Block Crash V, Hello Kitty no Isho Block Crash V, Hitabo Tap Dance Zero, and they've made 3 of these Mania V games. And this is the 3rd one. So you could say I've checked out their entire line, which is really weird. That's just strange in so many ways. But let's just go have a look at this. Now, there's not that much to show you until we actually get into the damn game, but we'll just have a quick look around anyway. That was the options menu there. This is the gallery menu. We've got a sound test here for all the individual voices. And there's an absolute ton of them. Like, seriously, they went to a lot of effort to get this recorded. Especially considering this was originally an anime done by Madhouse. So, to see so much extra effort put into a freaking slot machine of all things is interesting. Seriously, look at how many voices they've got for the protagonist, whose name I cannot remember to save my life. Seriously, look at all that. And of course, I've also got the background music for everything as well, so you can see all that too. There's 2 gallery options that you can go into, one of which is the, I think it's the concept art? Yeah, it's the, well, not so much the concept art, but there's some rules here, and then there's some concept art, and I've tried to translate this text, but I mean, my tablet just doesn't like to pick up on this text, so they do give you a couple of instruction manuals, but the thing is, even with trying to translate the instructions manuals, the stuff that did actually translate makes no bloody sense. This is the stats screen here, and it tells you, well, all the stats of everything. So you can see what your odds are, specific things, how much money you've spent on a particular machine, how many bonuses you've got on that machine. This is all for the realistic mode, by the way, and we'll get into how that works now. So, there are 2 different modes. The first one is the realistic mode, where the machine plays out under its regular odds, and you just play until you can, you know, win or lose or whatever. It's a video game, so you have infinite credits. It's not like you run out of money. And the mode on the right here is the, what did they call it? The research mode. That's what they called it. And the research mode is the same thing, but they actually let you do things like trigger the bonuses anytime you want. So, I don't exactly know how the bonus system works in this game. It feels entirely random. So that's why I'm gonna pick the exploration mode, the research mode. I keep thinking it's the exploration mode for some reason, even though I know that's wrong. So yeah, I'm just going to pick the research mode right here, and we're gonna get right off into it. So, it starts out most of the time in this small, well, not small area. It starts out in this sort of relaxed area, which if you know High School of the Dead, this makes absolutely no sense. And you have to, of course, spin the things down at the bottom there. And you can use the R button or the touchscreen to, brain work with me here, to do the maximum bet. And when they're spinning, you press either the square, X, and circle buttons to stop the individual reels, or you can just press the R button or tap the touchscreen. And that'll stop the reels, and you just go over and over again until you got something going. Sometimes you get these weird little random events. They don't really seem to mean much as far as I can tell. I guess it's just there to keep you entertained? I'm not really sure. It tracks your spins up in the top left there, along with all the different bonuses and stuff that you get. And if you turn it up on its side like this, you can get a vertical view that lets you see the entire thing, and you can also use the touchscreen to hit the individual buttons if you feel like it, but I don't really see the need. I just like tap the screen or press the R button or whatever. See, I really do not understand this at all. And the weird thing about these little individual scenes that they have going here is that they changed it for seemingly no reason. Like, there's a scene where they're in the cafeteria talking about how the outbreak's breaking out because there's a zombie thing, if you don't know. And it's just strange because they've very clearly changed the hue of the video clips that they play so that the color of everything's different, and it just seems completely pointless. Now, you might be wondering, well, I'm going to turn the view back up the right way now. You might be wondering, is there anything else to it? Well, there is actually. So if I hold the L button, press the square button, that turns something on. I've got no idea. If you use triangle, it just brings you to the pause menu, but we'll go over that shortly. Press circle and it turns on the spin counter down there. And it'll tell you how many spins you've got left on, say, a particular bonus or until you get to a higher letter grade. But I don't really know what that means, if anything. I guess it just means it makes, like, bonuses more likely to occur. Again, I'm not really sure. It's just weird like that. If you press the X button, it actually lets you see what reels are spinning at the moment. So, if I hit R again and start spinning, as you can see, it shows you, yeah, green. See, I don't know why. So yeah, it shows you where the reels are, but if you notice where the yellow is, the yellow parts are, it will tell you where you actually pressed the button, and the blue is just where it normally stops. So the game actually doesn't stop it when you stop it. It keeps it going for a significant period of time. And I was trying to figure this out for a while because I was trying to get like 3 bars, for example. You can see the H shape there roughly in the middle of the reels. I was trying to get that figured out, and yeah, it turns out that it actively stops you from getting some combinations at times, which is the most annoying thing in the world. But you know what the annoying thing is? There's an autoplay mode you can activate with L and start, which I'm going to turn on right now just for the purpose of demonstration. And it's actually better at playing the game than you. I'm not kidding. Like, there are some events where it'll be like, get 2 7s in a bar, or get 3 7s, or whatever. And when it asks you to do that, you're better off just turning the autoplay on, because it's more likely to hit it than you are. And as you can see, there are some weird events they tend to pull out. You can hold L and press R to actually make these videos bigger if you feel like it. I don't know if these events are part of the anime I didn't see, because I actually watched the anime years ago. Because it came out in like 2010, and some of these clips I have not seen. Is a part of, yeah, see, what I was talking about here with the, this is what I was talking about with the autoplay being better at the game than you. Because if you hit L and start to let the game play it for you, see, it's likely to do it in a couple of seconds. And now we've got a special event, destroy 100 of the dead, which makes sense. They give you buttons to push, and you gotta try and win as much as possible. But of course, since it's all luck-based, you're better off just going with the autoplay. You can see how in the bottom left it actually tells you what you're most likely to spin, which is very weird. But then again, that's probably because you can actually turn that off, so you know, that's pretty obvious, but it's just very strange. If you get all 100 zombies in this by getting enough brain wobbling a bit, if you kill all 100 zombies by getting enough rewards during this spinning session here, you can you can go on to a bigger bonus. And the nice thing is I can actually trigger that bigger bonus. And this one comes up a lot. I really don't understand why this part of the slot machine is so prevalent. But time to show off the pause menu, I guess. So here's a statistics screen that I showed you through earlier that shows you all the stuff that you've done and all the stuff you can get. This is the menu that lets you activate some parts of the machine. So I can activate, say, that, for example. I'll just leave that on. This, I'm trying to remember what this blade does, and I can't remember now. I can't remember what these two things do. Damn it. These things here are all just visual displays on the machines. This here is, this determines what turns off autoplay, how fast autoplay goes. And you can actually use that button there to turn on autoplay, even though you don't need to. That's how you save, so you can actually keep, like, your statistics between machines and stuff like that. But now if I do another spin, it activates the bonus right away. So I can just kind of show off what the bonus looks like. And then they start playing the goddamn OP, which means I'm going to be copyright strike the hell on this one, but there you go. And then we get to play the big bonus mode. That's what the research mode is useful for. You can see what all the bonuses look like and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about earning them in the actual thing. Of course, you can't earn, like, the trophies. There's a full platinum trophy and everything for this game. You can't earn that without, brain working here. You can't earn all the trophies without being in the realistic mode, obviously. This anime was actually pretty good. Pretty fan service heavy, but I mean, it's a Madhouse thing, so it's not exactly out of the realm of possibility. It's a shame. I actually really did like it too, but I just accidentally turned it vertical there for a second. But, the annoying thing is, the guy who wrote the manga never finished it. So, that's the most frustrating thing of all about this whole series. It's a shame. I'm just going to turn auto spin back on. The annoying thing about the auto spin too is that you can't actually slow the auto spin down so that the clips can actually play out in their entirety, which is kind of annoying, because I did actually want to see the video clips, because they've done a good job with them. I mean, they look a little bit compressed, but considering that you're never going to be seeing them much bigger than this, it's not that big of a deal. I'd like to be able to watch the whole thing, but there are some scenes that just don't let you do that, and it's annoying as hell. And here comes the Raging Rush and the All Dead Attack, which is very strange, but they're just other bonuses, basically. Yeah, this is the... Yeah, this is the story, weirdly enough. There's a whole story bonus that gives you an absolute ton of spins to get more credits with, and it's basically just the same thing. You hit those buttons that it shows in the right order, and it gives you, like, free replays and stuff, but again, you are literally just better off letting the game spin for you. I know this sounds strange, but this is seriously the best thing to do, because the AI is so much better at doing this than you are. And then I get another big bonus, obviously. So yeah, you can see how the discovery... I keep calling it discovery. The research mode makes things extremely easy. But the annoying thing is, I played this mode on auto spin for like... Well, not this mode, the other mode, the realistic mode. On auto spin for something like 3 hours, and I never saw any of this. I literally just put my Vita down and I just let it go for a few hours, and I never saw any of this. So, yeah, the fact that it took me so long to see it all here is just, just annoying, honestly. It's a bit weird to see a slot machine that's better at playing itself than you are playing it. I mean, here we've got, we call them pokies, which is our equivalent of basically slot machines. And they are not better at playing the game than you are. So, imagine if you could actually go to a poker place. Imagine if you could go to like Las Vegas, have the machine play itself, and have higher winnings than if you were playing it. That's the whole idea with this thing. I legitimately don't know what they're getting at here. I guess it's because of some Japanese gambling laws that make it so that there has to be some element of skill involved. But when the spinning of the reels determines where it's going to stop for you instead of where your button says you should stop, I really don't see the point. Here comes another all dead's attack or raging rush. I legit don't know what the deal is. I guess it's trying to tell the story of the whole thing, but it's very lightweight. Like, I watched the majority of, like, the things that were going on, and it's mainly just them beating the shit out of zombies, really. Really, I don't even know how much longer I should keep playing. You've seen everything there is to see. It's a slot machine game. It's not like there is much more to see. Very upset dog next door. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm done. Basically, I've shown you everything there is to see, and there really isn't that much to see. It's not even that fun of a slot machine to play, honestly, because of the fact that the reels don't stop where you actually press the button. So, it's just frustrating to play, and of course I got an absolute ton of extra bonus modes and stuff that just seem unreachable even with the autoplay, and the autoplay is better at playing the game than you. It's just weird. I don't really like it. I don't plan on playing it again, so there you go. Man, I don't know why I look at all this weird shit. Most of it never turns out any good, but then again you get stuff like freaking Power Pro Baseball, which was absolutely fantastic, and I'd never heard of it before I'd actually gone around to importing it, so, well, there you go. This has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.